gentlemen, welcome back to another War Room video. Today we're reacting to Madden 23's Day 0 patch notes.
Yeah.
Day 0 meaning I don't think we're going to get any more patch notes before the game comes out in like barely 2 weeks. Not even 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Some would say 9 days or so.
9 days.
Somebody might be getting the game. I don't know.
Not even nothing.
Anyways, this is from the beta. It's kind of cool. I kind of respect that they do this. After playing the beta, the community has a bunch of questions, and they're pretty much answering the biggest questions that everybody has.
Oh, they put Julio Jones in there.
And Julio Jones is in there. Sick. So I say let's just scroll down. I think the more important stuff is towards the top, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I guess different things are important to different people.
Yeah, let's see. Let's just go
Game feedback.
They said don't change the gameplay drastically from the beta. They want the gameplay that we had in the beta to be the gameplay that we have in the actual game. And they're saying, rest assured, Madden community, our vision of the game balance is consistent with yours and the gameplay you experienced in the beta. So they won't be changing that.
Okay, so the reason why people say this is because they always switch stuff up all the time from the beta to the game. And normally, because trust me, the beta is nowhere near ready to the actual game.
That's why
they're like scrambling.
It's not alpha.
I remember one year, it was a couple years ago, and people were playing it, and the game was awful.
Oh, yeah.
It was terrible.
I think it was 20.
And this was like a week before the game was actually ready to release fully to everybody. So there's a lot of times that they're tweaking a bunch of stuff, doing this, doing that.
Oh my
god!
But
this is a good sign, though. People are excited. Like, this is the gameplay, and I felt this way, too. The gameplay is freaking the best I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, you know it's not? Oh, God.
No, it's a case of I don't believe it until I see it. Like, I want to see the game come out, and I want to see
it's literally this simple. You don't do nothing. You do nothing.
You don't do nothing.
Don't do anything. And you just keep the game how it is.
We want referees back in the game, and they're saying they're not going to give it to us. And they're saying that we want to make it good.
Is there a license or something with referees?
That's what
they are in the game.
They're not. They're never on the sideline.
They're not.
Yeah,
they're not
on the sideline.
No, they're not on the sideline, but like if you challenge it, if there's a penalty, they
Correct.
do come on the field and
So while
do
referees
that.
returning to the field during live gameplay is not something we will be able to deliver in Madden 23, it is something that we want to get as badly as our players. So why do you want it so badly if it's not on? Like, if they don't have contracts, you could get generic Jim and generic John and put them in the game.
Yeah, they don't got Ed Hockley in there anymore.
Bulky.
Oh,
How hard is it to put refs in the game?
Well, that's like always the thing for Madden I always known that was always lacking is their sideline. Like the players are always super pixelated, like you're playing Madden.
They got the good camera people on their knees.
On their knees. The camera people do move around like, towards the ball, but whatever. But yeah, I noticed this for the first time last year whenever I was going through. I needed to get a picture for a referee. Nowhere on the field was a referee. The only way to see a referee is if there's a penalty or a challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Stupid. To me, lazy. That's all I got to say.
What about the people holding the chains? Are they on the sideline?
The chain game? I think they are on the
No,
sideline. They're not?
I don't think
I was going to say they include
thought
that
they
and not
were.
refs.
I thought they were. I guess I'm probably wrong.
Next.
They don't want people were saying, and this is a big one, it's too easy to run the same plays over and over again, so they're trying to make some changes to it. They say logic is added, so like defensive backs are playing in a linebacker position, they will have slower reaction time to the running game. Remove the ability to hot route tight ends to a pass block assignment when in a 2-point wide receiver stance. Adjust the corner route in bunch formations and the corner hot route and the hot route master. Just a whole bunch of improvements, I guess.
Dang, well, I actually had something to say about this, but then you just kept reading.
Scroll down.
And I kept falling
Oh,
asleep.
wow. Remove the ability to hot route tight ends to pass block.
Oh, he's 2 minutes
That's
late.
only
to the
when
game.
you-
No.
2-point
You can already do that, but
I know you can do
there's-
that.
no, there's
Are they
certain-
saying they're taking that out?
No.
Or is it just certain
Scroll down.
formations?
Scroll down.
There's certain formations where you cannot do that. Dang, what the heck was I going to say? What did you say? We made a number of changes since the beta to bring more gameplay.
Like I think it's cool if a defensive back is out of position and they're playing the linebacker position, they'll have a slow reaction time to the running game. I think that's all right.
Yeah. Oh, what I was going to say is, like, before in Madden, they've said this many times before that if players, like the AI, the computer is supposed to pick up on people calling the same plays over and over again.
Okay.
You know as well as I do that hasn't been the case whatsoever. You could run the same play 100 times over, and they're never going to pick up on it.
People do.
But in real life, if a team runs the same play 6 times in the same game,
they're going to recognize the
They're going to know exactly what they're doing.
Wow.
That's how the game, that's how Madden needs to be.
Not always.
That's what we brought up before in like a wish list. Say if somebody runs the same play like more than 3 times, now one of their routes shows so you can see exactly what it is. So maybe you can get a little bit of help with calling that adjustment yourself. They call it 5 times, another one of the route shows now for that specific play for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I don't know, just a thought. Pulling linemen are too slow and indecisive.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. Okay. What do they want up the speed rating of the offensive lineman? Yeah, I mean that's an issue though. If like you have a pulling offensive lineman, he never makes it there in time. That's kind of a big issue because you're never going to run those run plays ever.
And I'll tell you what, I feel like the offensive line is going to be the worst it's ever been in Madden because I feel like they really beefed up the defensive line. So I feel like it's going to even show more.
Well, it says pass blocking isn't strong enough.
Yeah,
which is true because again, when we played, literally the Jets' defense was destroying the Bucks' offensive line, which
that shouldn't happen.
No,
that shouldn't happen.
Too many insta sheds.
so maybe there are some things. Maybe defense is a little bit too much. Like some things are great,
and the pass rush at launch is still going to be more powerful than it was in Madden 22.
Whew.
Dang, you know what that means? You start doing your franchise, you just draft all those freaking Aaron Donalds and all those guys.
Aaron Donald, Myles Garrett, Nick
TJ
Bosa,
Watt, all these guys, man.
Yeah.
Bugs and suggestions. Man coverage fakeouts are too frequent.
Yeah, I feel like they should reward people a little bit more for calling man coverage.
Huh?
I agree.
They should reward people a little bit more for calling man coverage. I've noticed way too much that calling man coverage just doesn't cover.
Illustrative fakeouts could be used in Super Bowl situations where the ratings delta is heavily in favor of the wide receiver.
I see that. Not enough hit stick variety.
They added almost 30 new hit stick animations have been added for the launch. 30!
30!
You know how many they had in the last one?
One.
I
can't even think of 30.
Dude.
I can't think of 30
I mean, it's just
my
drop
controller.
kick one of them.
I mean, they're just different looking tackles.
controller's gonna
you
be
could have
broken,
somebody
dude.
hit stick somebody 100 times.
Too many fumbles.
You know, I jammed that thing.
What about first off, the interceptions
Are not
responsive?
Aren't
That's facts.
always
Let me ask you this though:
responsive.
is like 30 new animations enough?
For hit
For
stick?
hit stick alone? How many? I can't.
You go for hit sticks every time.
I know, dude. I've seen every
those over and over
But
again.
here's the thing: how many variations of a hit stick are there?
Yeah, what do you want?
A tackle,
lot.
yes. A tackle. A hit stick.
I think
boom.
you're thinking of it in a different way. There's many different.
You mean like
ways
after they
people
do it and they
tackle?
celebrate or something? Like
No, like you're not going to hit stick somebody like in the chest every time with your right shoulder. You might go left shoulder with part of your head down closer to their stomach and
but I
lay
still
them
think
out.
30's
30's plenty. Yeah, if they
Go ahead,
could,
name more than 30.
they could have said 10, and I would have been like, cool.
Do you want me to say? I mean, like,
No.
just thinking of the different ways that different people tackle. Like everybody tackles a little bit differently. I feel like
You're right, but
adding
come
that
on.
like that minute like difference every once in a while whenever a player tackles.
A
It is
tackle's
important.
different than a
I think
hit
you're
stick,
thinking.
though.
You're right. I know. Whenever somebody lays someone out, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of it a little bit differently than I am.
I just don't see people laying people out by hitting them in the stomach.
In Madden, it's you see the same hit stick animations.
No,
every
No, I've seen it.
and there's many different. I mean, we watched a hit stick compilation. Do you see how many different hit sticks there were for that?
Yeah,
but that's
There was a million different
Well, no, there
animations.
wasn't. There was about 30.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. I think 30. That's I don't know.
I could see.
You don't play the game enough for it to rerun in your head over and over again to expect the same
that
thing.
hurts.
I could see maybe that's a good.
Sometimes the truth hurts.
I could see maybe like different reactions by the players being hit sticked. I
Sure,
think
that- I
that
mean,
would
that-
be cool.
that-
Oh, dude,
I
if
think
they
that
added like
plays into
knockout,
the-
like you could knock someone out.
Like a dude doing a flip.
All right, we're getting carried
That'd be
away.
sick.
We're getting carried away.
Clothesline.
Uh-huh.
Too many fumbles.
Okay.
Yeah,
Slow
sure. No, the
down.
next one is go down a little bit.
That just goes with the defense being better.
Yeah, wide receivers winning more contested catches in mismatches.
Okay, I like that.
I like one thing I've noticed. If there's ever, I mean, to be fair, that should probably get batted down most of the time. But if there's ever double coverage, the wide receiver is never catching the ball ever. Especially with the new like play ball in air mechanics that they added.
Yeah.
But in real life, like if
be
there's a
able to.
really good wide receiver,
Yeah,
like
it
if
happens.
DeAndre Hopkins went up versus 3 people, like in Madden, that's
sick.
not that it should happen often,
Yeah.
but it just doesn't seem like it really ever happens.
Yeah, but
ever.
if it does happen, that's when people complain. Like,
That's-
Madden's stupid. How is he catching that?
That's fair.
And then
But like
it
only the
plays that
top,
clip.
only the
Yeah.
top receivers. Only like if a receiver has a 99 catching.
That could be a
He
true.
should have an
I agree.
opportunity.
I do agree with you.
Like
but
Hall of Famer Alan Lazard.
Okay, well, you lost me.
Hall of Famer.
Skill-based passing can be difficult to understand. So this wasn't in the beta, but they're saying that whenever at launch you'll have the opportunity to play through an onboard flow to learn more about the new passing
Yeah,
system.
they have like the skill game thing where you could learn it a little bit, but I was doing it by accident. Like I was throwing skill-based passes
says-
by accident,
but
just
it's-
trying to pass the ball regularly.
But it says
Really?
it wasn't in the game.
it was in the
It
game.
says even though it was not in the beta.
Maybe the like
Not in the beta.
tutorial.
Look at the
Maybe
first note.
tutorial. Maybe the tutorial's not in the beta. Even though
okay.
it's not in the beta, whenever you first
I was
on
about
the
to
game
say,
at
I
launch,
was-
you have an opportunity to play
I was
through
definitely
an onboard flow.
skill-based passing.
Dude, franchise, I think they did an alright job.
well, number one already does suck. Franchise draft crash. That's like isn't that one of the biggest issues that like you
Yeah.
guys have?
Bro,
Like,
we
what-
had the most terrifying
Yeah.
crash in our franchise with 32 people in it, where it reset us and froze our franchise, and I thought our franchise was caked. And we had like between everybody like hundreds of hours into the franchise.
Oh, yeah.
And sadly, it happened to people last year where their whole franchise just got completely
Well,
frozen and they couldn't
luckily-
do anything about
Yeah,
it.
luckily for you, it's happening this season as well.
That was sick.
So if you missed it last season, don't
Sick.
worry.
Oh, it does say that they addressed it. I guess.
I don't believe
We'll
that.
see, though.
I don't believe
Low
that.
interest players are signing frequently, whatever. I don't know. I'm actually surprised. People are really a lot of people are satisfied with what they did with franchise, even though it was very minuscule in my opinion.
Yeah, but the interest thing is it's interesting.
It is, but that's only one portion of the entire season. And also, I feel like after you go through a couple seasons, it's repetitive.
And well, anything's repetitive after you go through it a couple times.
That's fair. But again, it's only the off season. The off season a lot of times flies by really fast.
But they also did
Like, I'm not hating on what they did. I like what they did. I just wish they would have added
the
more.
CPU draft logic. They're adding more trade slots.
Oh, is that confirmed? Is that finally confirmed now?
I don't think
The more
Where
trade
do you
slots.
see
That's
that?
like the big rumor that actually is happening. Where
Rumor
there should
has
be
it. We'll find
possibly up to 6 trade slots per team.
I doubt it.
Nobody asked that, I guess.
Well, if I was a betting man, I'm saying no.
There's still more.
Let's-
Getting offer trade tuning.
Wait, what? Getting offered trades?
Oh, you can get offer trade? We have done a few different rounds of tuning with our new get offers trade feature. There's still some more work here to do in the future, but we think we are in a good spot for Madden 23.
Hello?
That's pretty
That's pretty
Hey.
sick. They watched our video, dude.
Hey, that is huge
Okay.
if that's for
Yeah,
real.
I wanna
If
see
computer players actually offer you trades, huge. That would
that's
satisfy
huge.
me
That
for
is
the whole
huge.
franchise.
Go down, scroll down.
That would be incredible.
Wow.
But like they said, that's going to come in an update probably later in the year. The way that's
That's the way
worded.
it sounded, yeah. There's still some more work to do here in the future. Unless it's like they're putting it in now, but they're going to make it good in the next one.
Yeah, I don't know how much more of the stuff that we want to go through. A lot of this is just like very specific.
Yeah.
Help
Oh,
tips.
that's it. That's
Help
actually
tips.
it. Help tips. We're missing new help tips for some of our new screens that we added. Who
What
cares?
screens?
I don't know. All right. If you don't know how to run through franchise,
Yeah.
there's like tips that pop up on the screen that show you how to navigate everything.
They're missing some.
It's just for novice players, for newbies. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think. Madden is right around the corner. We're going to be doing some cool stuff on this channel, so if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. More stuff going to be coming later throughout the week. Hope to see you there. Have a great day.